Behzat Ç'nin gençliğini anımsattı bıyıklı. Behzat Ç'nin gençliğini nerede gördüğümüzü? Var mıydı dizide öyle bir sahne? Bu niye full screen olmadı ya? Oldu herhalde. Melde Zettel. Sinnos'ta sürekli yayın olsun istiyor. Ama başka bir şey deniyor ya burada. O ne lan? Ne yazdı ya? Anlayan anlar. Hadi kolay gelsin. Abone olduk kardeşim. Bugünün geri kalan 8 saatinde nerede yayın? Abi ben günde niye 8 saat yayın yapıyorum ayrıca ya? Yani bunu hani bir cevabını verecek olan var mı? Hangi tam zamanlı yayıncı günde 8 saat yayın yapıyor? Nereden kaçıyorduk lan burada? Bir yerden fıcıtıyorduk burada. Görünmesek iyi, şurada bir save alayım da. Öbür taraftan da herhalde. Neyse buradan da gidiliyor gibi. Ulan boşmuş burası. Almanya'nın etkisi değil kardeşim. Buradan gelenle şeyimi yapıyorum ben çünkü. Alacağımı alıyorum. Buradan beni görürler. Oğlum ben buraya nasıl girdim ya? Asansörden çıkmayacaktım ki ben. Ha buradan girdim değil mi? Doğru doğru. Tamam. Para yine TL geliyor. Tabi yani izleyici TL kazanıp TL ile abone olursa, TL kitlesine yayın yaparsan öyle oluyor. Euro ile harcarken TL ile kazanmış oluyorsun. İçeride biri geziyormuş ya, öyle duydum, bir baksana. Nasıl alacağız? Nasıl ikna edeceğiz şimdi o barmeni bu işe ya? Zor iş bu. Kadını dövüp parasını almadık. Görevi zora sokacağız. Euro'ya vurunca öyle ağım şahım bir geliri yok. Var mı sanıyordunuz? Kesin mevzu çıkacak ya. Zor yolu seçtik gerçekten. Görev için en zor yolu seçtik. Kadını dövmeyelim diye. Tabi bu Prime 8 TL hali. Yoksa hiç yani 5 kuruş gelir yok bu iş bana. Prime'de olmasa zaten çöp. 3 ayda bir anca sınırı tutturuyorduk.
You got a favorite poison?
Boş yapma.
Hey, about that job?
You found Jaya yet? You need to get back the money she owes us.
Ne bileyim Parrak. Pek umurumda değil. Başvuru dediler, yaptık. Başvuru istedi Twitch. Doldurdum. Parasını vereyim, kadını bırak lan.
What's it gonna take for you to leave Jaya alone for good?
I don't understand. Didn't you get the money?
I know about the Shylock scam you're running. Get her the augment she wants and then bleed her with monthly payments for the rest of her life. I want to know what it's gonna take for you to leave her alone for good.
A cyborg with a heart of gold, are we? Tell you what, Guilo. You give me a year's worth of payments and she's free.
5000 için beni mi uğraştırıyor ya?
You're too kind a man. A fine specimen of humanity. Here's your money. Now you better leave her alone.
Don't make threats you can't do.
Parayı hiçbir şey harcamıyorum ki.
But yes, she's off the hook. I'll put in a good word for you with Tong. He's in his office downstairs.
Oo, 2 tane achievement geldi. Oh no. Ne yaptın? Parayla bütün görevi bitirdik herhalde. Peki her ay böyle gitse en azından idare edebilir misin? Yani bir katkısı oluyor en azından. Mutfak masrafı üstüne 3-5 bir internet, elektrik falan anca çıkıyordur. Ama yani ekstra bir tutumlu davranmam gerekiyor. Onun haricinde tüm her şeyim bu karşılamıyor tabii ki. Yanına bile yaklaşmaz o paranın. İlk oynadığımda pasifist oynamıştım ama bir daha oynarsam buna sıkardım sanırım. Ya burada mevzu çıkmasın dedim. Çünkü burada silahla oynuyor olsak hallederiz. Herkesi yiyoruz da oyun tarzına ters oluyor. Ama bu oyun tarzında oynarken de paraya ihtiyacın olmuyor. O yüzden sıkıntı olmadı. Partner olunca ekstra dikkat etmen gereken şeyler olacak mı? Evet, DMCA gibi. Umarım yapmazlar partner. Zaten hep buradaydı. Biz niye buraya gelmedik? Ver lan, çok 5000 verdim ben burada. Bir şişe bile bırakmam. Security 5 ha? Al sana o zaman. Sen ne uğraşacaksın? Ne var lan burada? Öf, oradan oraya girmek şeymiş, meseleymiş. Aa, DJ kabini. Çal çal, iyi çalıyor. Dur bakayım buradan nereye çıkılıyor. Hay Allah be. Buradan gelip buraya girseydik 5 ile burayı açacaktık. Buradan bu adama ulaşacakmışız. DMCA ayar varmış Cyberpunk'ta. Hayatta açma. Sikimde olmaz. Oyunun müziğini kapatacağım ha. Yok canım. İyice kudurdunuz. Bu bana ötüyor mu? Ötüyor lan. Hayır abi, Cyberpunk'ın kendi playlistini duymak istiyorum ben yani. Öyle şey mi var? Müzik, seslendirmeler, oyun şeyine, tecrübesine bir etkidir yani. Ne lan? Onu nasıl? Dead Body. Bu Rate of Fire upgrade'ini şuna basabiliyor muyum? O oyunun tecrübesinden feragat etmek oluyor. Niye öyle bir şey yap? Ya 90'lardan kalmış sikko telif yasasını 2020'nin online yayın platformunda, oyun platformuna uygulamaya çalışan sisteme benim ne eyvallahım olur. Tabii canım, izleyenin de keyfini kaçırır. Abuk sabuk. Burada bir yol daha mı vardı? Ben mi yanlış gördüm? Bir dakika. Aman be, buymuş. Siktir. Bir adam geliyor. Yok, kimse gelmiyor. Bu varken bunu nasıl? Allah Allah. Ulan. Voy boy falan banlandı ya. Büyük küçüğü yok bu iş. Oğlum benim yayınımda klip bile alınmıyor. Doğru düzgün. Bana ne problem olacak? Sanki 5000 kişiye yayın yapıyorsun. Security up. DMC'ye özel bir sistem yapamazdı. Zaten uğraşmazlar da. Twitch kendi platformuyla, yayıncısıyla en az uğraşan en az yardımcı olan platform. En çok da pay alan platform yani. Turrets'i aktivite etsem mi ki? Acaba ne olacak? Çok merak ettim. Ulan non-connected'miş. Neyse bir yerde işimize yarar. Ne oluyor? Oyunu oynayamıyoruz doğru düzgün, izleyemeyeceğiz demiştim DMC yüzünden. Ya oynayacağım ben Karut, ne panik yapıyorsun sen? Anlamıyorum ki senin derdinde. Allah Allah, aylardır oynanacak diyorum burada, yüzlerce saat oynanacak diyorum hem de. İzleyemeyeceğiz de abi. İzleyemeyeceğiz. Ne hızlı geldi lan öyle. Oo, iyi paralar çıktı. Riske girerek oynayacaksın ama kanala bir şey olmaz hiç. O kadar fazla kanal Cyberpunk oynayacak ki ve o ayarı yapmadan oynayacak ki. Onların arasından beni mi seçecekler? Şu oyunda da DMC'li müzikler var. Bunların hepsi Deus Ex'in soundtrackleri orijinal bir sanatçının eseri. Hepsi özel çalışma. Bunlar da DMC'li. Ya of, gene gittim buraya girdim ya, aman. Neyse ki loading süresi kısa. Gerçi 2011 oyununa göre çok. Test eden adam 175 saat oynamış, bitirememiş diye haber vardı dün. Normal. Umarım fake değildir o haber. Öyle olması gerekiyor zaten, beklentim o oyunda.
Access granted.
Ya öf. Neyse. Tabii bir şey demiyor bunlar. Demek ki buraya izinsiz gelme ihtimalimiz de var. Onlar yeşil gözükmüyor o zaman. Şu şekil. Gerçekten oymuş ha çakal. Ben tahmin ediyordum onun olduğunu. Zaten mekanın sahibi o. Bize orada ayakçı gibi şey yapıyor.
Is this revenge, theft, or just bad manners? Put that piece of crap weapon away.
Aa. Çakala bak.
You see this? And to screw it up in the fourth, I'm just flushing my money down the pot.
Your tongue.
Hey, you only work that out now. Guess you're not as sharp as you think. How about you?
Geri zekalardı. İlk gördüğümüzde anlamıştık.
What I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Seraph Industries ring any bells?
Seraph Industries? Isn't that American company stole all the headlines a while back? You're still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news.
Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot.
Zaten biz de oynarız yan görevleri falan.
Making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
Adama silahla konuşmaya gelince teaser'la
Malik, you were right.
atar yaptı. Güzel bir tasarım bu.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No, don't put yourself at risk.
Alarma çal, alarma. Şunu alayım. Uyumuş lan. Normal kapıdan çıkasım gelmedi. Aha, buraya fiyakalı girmiştik. Aa, bu ölmüş. Ben buna varil atmıştım. Oğlum niye öldün ya? Gitti oyunun bütün olayı. Bu niye ölmüş ya? Bir varile de ölmezsin ya. Ne yapacağız şimdi? Neyse. Ta adama attığım bak bu çöp kutusu onun kafadan sekti buraya gelmiş. Ne oldu şimdi? Pasifist gitti mi? Abi ne bileyim ben öleceğini. Çöp kutusu elime yapıştı, fırlattım, ona geldi. Neyse artık. Cesedini kaldırsalarmış bari. Ayıptır ya. Ne yapıyorsun lan? Kalıp gibi olmuş. Mevzu çıkacak gibi. Harvester dolu bura.
Yes, yes. Beds on second and third floor. Showers and laundry in basement. You want to talk?
Da iyi para vardır.
Access granted.
Hem experience kasıyoruz hem para kasıyoruz işte, mis gibi. İyi ki hacking'i fulllemişiz. Of 4 lan bu. Ha bir şey olmamış.
Access granted.
Oo güzel 1000 geldi ha. Aha. Bunlar beni burada görürse yer. Reis kolay gelsin.
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you I got this one.
I know, I didn't do anything.
Ne
Trust
yapıyorsun
me,
ne yapıyorsun?
Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
Of course, but I can tell something's bothering you. And I'm concerned. What's going on?
I just had to look into something. For a friend. She deserved better.
I'm
Hoş geldin.
Fine, since you're so
Hoş
damn
geldin asker.
curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident.
Kişisel muhabbeti çıktı
She's
bunun.
dead.
da.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They
Bugün
said
bir
she fell
yakışıklı
down a
genç.
flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak
Sakalları
accident.
kes.
But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes,
Ya
a friend left a
veriyorsan
copy of it in
side
a pod
quest'i
here
ver
for me to
işte
pick up.
ya. Boş
Listen,
yapma.
I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's been a cover up. I just
Ne,
have to
bir
prove
polis
it.
merkezi
If I could get my hands on
soymadığımız
the autopsy
kalmıştı.
report, the one
Ki
that
onu da
never
yaptık.
surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except,
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just, the more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
Tell me about Evelyn.
She was beautiful, carefree, loved to have a good time. I met her during my internship for a private transportation and logistics firm here in Shanghai. She was a great pilot, too. Knew how to feel the currents, to push the bird just so. Too bad her talents for reading the wind didn't translate to reading guys.
How so?
She was always getting into trouble with the wrong crowds. And it always had to...
I understand. You said you've seen the police report. Who gave it to you?
An old friend who was also a good friend of Evelyn's. He used to work for the Shanghai PD. He left a copy of it along with a few other things concerning Evelyn in a pod here for me to look at. He also left some instructions on how to contact someone at Lim for the autopsy report he's convinced was intentional.
Why would Lim have anything to do with Evelyn's autopsy report?
Well, if you haven't noticed, the Chinese government has been outsourcing branches of its public services for years. Bell Tower polices the streets, and nowadays Lim does more than just cosmetic surgery. They're often contracted for special cases like Evelyn's.
And what made Evelyn's case so special, you think?
Her boyfriend, Lee. He was at the scene. He had Evelyn's blood on him and tested positive for alcohol and drugs in his system.
Why do you suspect Evelyn's boyfriend had something to do with her death?
Because he was poisoned, right from the start. Born into money and influence, but never once assuming responsibility for anything. I don't think he's worked an honest day in his life.
So he was a wealthy, big-headed asshole. If that was reason enough to accuse someone of murder, half the world would be in the pen.
No, there's more to it than that. He's known for violent outbursts, domestic altercation.
And Evelyn was okay with all of this?
She always tried to see the good in people, give him the benefit of the doubt.
Tamam lan tamam. Ödülün ne?
Don't take this the wrong way, but I need some kind of incentive. to justify any complications that might arise.
I'll see what I can do, but I can't promise anything.
Hadi be siktir.
This autopsy report, once you got your hands on it, what were you planning on doing next?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm a pilot, not a cop, but I felt I had to do something while I had the chance.
Ne
Maybe once
yapacaksın
you get
ki?
the report and we know what it says, we can improvise.
Oho, ne planın var ne bir şey. Neyse ya, experience.
My lead, he works for Lim. He's a systems technician who apparently
Tam
has
boş
access to
yaptı.
their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report, is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Ne diyorsun abi?
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote.
Aa, bir çöp
So just
kutusuna
play
bakar ha.
along and remember the line, okay?
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know,
Anonymous.
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, limb detail.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Penche.
Ya buradan gidilmiyor mu ya? Ha, bura ara sokakmış. Neredeyim lan? Ne garip map var benim.
I'm circulating a petition to have 2 women on the 2nd floor of the West Wing. Very obvious they're involved in prostitution.
我知道你在说谁了。
I know this is not exactly track on our real estate. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally
Çekil lan.
to deny
凭啥？我
allegations.
搞不懂为什么街里找不到人来这里修。
Allah Allah, buraya geldik gene.
我只能抽到通风
Neyse.
纸烟来透透气。
Project is a cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify
Çekil vallahi, kafana atarım ha.
through a combination of iron sealing and geothermal.
But many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certain.
Kod 9.
When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation.
Hayırdır?
My exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow.
Buralarda yaşıyorlar. Neye bakacağım burada ben? Hı. Ne yapıyorsunuz lan burada?
你说中文吗？你懂中文吗？
Deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation debate. Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague
Ekran
was
tam
related
ortalanmamış,
exclusively
sanki
to the
köşeden
project
açık
which has
var.
consumed all of my attention these days.
You're
Okay.
referring to the Panchaea project,
Tam
a
ortalıyor.
cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better.
Nasıl siktir, alt tab
Our
yaptık,
best
sıçtı.
chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures. Through a combination of iron seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic
你看了多久了，帅哥？难道你不想摸摸吗？到这儿来，帅哥。
这样。
log on to www.
Lan. Cama kafa attım ya.
他火热的气息会把你烧焦。
Ben bastım ama bildirim gelmedi sanki. Olmadı mı? Ya zaten abone görünüyorsun ama bir F5 at belki gelir. Eyvallah bu arada. Yani gelsin veya gelmesin. Bazen yapıyor Prime öyle. Geç gidiyor. Kanka. Abi gerçekten Limbe buradan mı gireceğiz? Hadi girelim bak. Ellerinde acaba şey var mı? Praksis. Talent arttırırız. Hep de aynı ha buranın lobisi mobisi. Bakan kadın da aynı. Ha bir tane var. Ha iki tane var. Bir 5000 yapsak da bir tane daha alsak. Mal gibi göreve verdik. Bu unutmayalım da burayı. Sen ne yapıyorsun?
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
Death and life have their determined appointments.
What? Oh, and riches and honors depend upon heaven. Very good.
Right, what now?
Shh. They have eyes and ears everywhere. Meet me outside the clinic. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner.
Sözlü buluşma. Parolayı söyledik. Yolunu yordamını bulduk. Arada unuttuğunuz bir şey var mı ya? Puh. Lan ne yapıyorsun kliniğin ortasında? Neye versek acaba? Ha, taşıma kapasitesini arttıralım da daha çok satış yaparız. Ya da başka bir şey verelim artık. Stealth Enhancer. Display and icon over up to 3 targets. Bunlar da bu acayip ya. Ha, mark atıyor böyle. Gerek yok. Clocking system. Become invisible for a short period of time. Warning, people can still hear your move. Activation manual. Energy consumption high. 3 seconds per energy cell. Bu hiç fiyat performans şey değil ya. Take down multiple opponents. Bu iyiymiş. Smart Vision. See through walls. Track trace. Smart Vision'la refleksin ilkini açacağım. Heh. Lan ona 2 mi harcadım? Puh. Nereden basıyorum ben onlara? Hangi tuş? Orada görüyorum Smart Vision'ı da. Neyle basacağım acaba onu? X miydi neydi? O F tuşlarıymış. F3'müş. Nasıl oluyor şu? Aa. Açık kalınca enerjiden yiyor.
I'm relieved to know they sent a professional at least.
That makes two of us.
Right. Well, you're not exactly what I was expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl. How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of double agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
Yes, yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really must be going.
Well, there is still the matter of my payment. 1,000 credits was the agreed-upon price, I believe. Isn't that right?
Satacak mı ama bizi?
A little piece of advice. When attempting to extort money from someone, don't give them what they want before trying to rip them off.
What? What? You mean you aren't going to pay? But I risked everything to get you that file.
Chalk it up to a learning experience and move on.
You scoundrel! You will regret this someday. You just mock my words.
See you later, X.
Hadi. Hadi. Bunlarda hiç işime yarar bir şey yok herhalde.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik?
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
And do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
Gerek kalmıyor ki ya, bekliyorsun. Onu bulmakla uğraşmak. Of. İşimizi uzattı. Yazık ya. Matana. Fast travel olmaması biraz ilginç ama o kadar da büyük değil gerçi map. Yine de ilginç. Nerede lan bu? Nasıl ya? Ne var lan? Beleş para. Buradan gidilir mi? Yok. Şuradan herhalde. Heh. Lan bu nere lan bura? Allah Allah. Bu da mı ölü? Bunu ben yapmadım valla. Kendi çarpmış. Şuraya açayım, boştaydı.
Access granted. Şu satıcıya bir daha gitsek de bari. Yok abi, bizim teaser'a hiçbir şey koyulmuyor. Muhteşem ya. Silahları satacağım zaten. Bunlar yerde buldukları. Gel gel gel. Nereden gidiliyor lan oraya? Nasıl bir yer tarif ettiyse bize, yok yani, girişi yok oranın. Allah Allah, buradan giriyoruz. Sonrasında alakasız bir yerde kalıyor. Oraya nasıl çıkacağım abi? Bunun karşısında kalıyor. Görüşürüz Army. Ha, yol varmış. Oğlum kapıyı açsanıza. Allah Allah. Access granted.
Bu ne? Ha. Ne?
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Damn. Okay, look.
Ne
Lee isn't
yaptırıyorsun
smart
sen
enough to
bana?
properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
O yüzden açtırmamış ilk başta. Hiç tutmuş ya.
Access granted.
Hiçbir bok yok.
Malik, it looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here. Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
O ne? O ne lan? Aa, dışarıdayım.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're
Gene mi
there.
ya?
I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything.
Her şeyde Hive'da. Bir şey daha bulmam lazım. Yok. Ha şu.
Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the Hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
Sürekli kamera değişiyor.
我们讲好了，只要仓库照做。
Malik, I'm in the hive. What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.
Ya öf, gene geldim burayı buldum ya. Hayvan içinde bütün her yere girme pesi açtılar bize. O yüzden böyle oluyor. Sen misin lan Lee? Lee bizim şeydi değil mi, barman?
You got a favorite poison?
Give me a sec.
Yeah. Not like I'm busy.
Nereden bulacağım lan? Ne demek find the Lee? Bu mu Lee?
That's all you get from me, Lao Wai. Capsule 301, Alice Garden Pods. That's where your hacker is.
Bu ne dağınıklık abi? Lee'yi nereden bulayım ben ya? Bizim abla
你有
gelmiş.
开过我的标签吗？或者你想开个新的？
Şu mu Lee?
你想要什么，老外？
Ne bu?
What you want, Chrome boy?
Is your name Lee Hong?
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What's it to you?
I want to talk to you about Evelyn Carmichael.
Man, piss off! I already told all you narcos all there is to say.
Relax. I'm not with the police. I work private. And you could say I specialize in cases like yours.
If you ain't police, then what the fuck you want?
A simple proposition.
What the fuck you want?
I have proof that shows you murdered Evelyn. And I want you to pay me 2.5 million credits to make that proof disappear.
2.5? Bullshit. You ain't got shit on me, narco. I ain't paying you shit.
I strongly suggest you reconsider.
I strongly suggest you get the fuck out of my face. Unless you got your proof right here, I ain't got shit to say to you.
All right. Let's start with the police report. I know your story doesn't match up with the evidence at the scene of Evelyn's fall.
Oh yeah? And why's that?
Because the police report was full of inaccuracies. Like someone deliberately tampered with evidence.
Yeah, and? That still don't prove shit.
Not only does the evidence not add up, but neither does your testimony. You lied about why Evelyn fell down the stairs in the first place.
Hiç hatırlamıyorum ki ya.
You said you'd both been drinking heavily prior to the accident, and the reason Evelyn fell was because she was drunk. We both know that isn't true.
Man, that shit was in the papers.
Now, if the evidence doesn't fit and your story was a lie, then how did Evelyn die on that night? Well, the answer is pretty simple, really. You killed her.
Selamlar Cansu.
But how? By hitting her in the head with that antique clock you keep so prominently displayed in your apartment.
İyi, en azından hatırlıyorum bunu.
The lacerations on her head, the intracranial hemorrhaging, it's the perfect match.
In my apartment? How the fuck do you know what's in my apartment?
And like any good crime of passion, you needed motivation. something to fuel your violent outbursts. What did Evelyn say or do to make you murder her?
Ulan unuttum. Ha evet, pregnant'tı değil mi? Değil mi? Öyle demişti. Öyle hatırlıyorum. Tam bu şekilde bir sorgu çıkacağını tahmin etmedim ki, dikkatli dinlemedim. Kimse de izlemiyor ki zaten.
She told you she was pregnant and you panicked. Faced with the prospect of losing your easy way of life, you struck out at her in anger.
How? That's impossible.
But now the final piece of the puzzle. Why was Evelyn's death never considered a murder investigation? Because your family, one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Shanghai, covered it up. But whose silence did they
doğruyu
buy?
seçtim hepsinde. Hangisiydi? Buydu.
Lim. Your family's sizable investments in Lim assured the autopsy performed on Evelyn's body would never see the light of day, and her death would simply fall through the cracks of an already crumbling justice system.
Fuck this shit, man! And fuck
İyi,
you!
panik oldu, doğru seçmişiz.
But only for a price.
Alright, fuck! I can't believe this shit! I'll pay you, man!
Böyle çık paraları çık.
What do you need from me?
Details. Let me hear your side of the story, and then we'll move on from there.
I don't know.
Parayı da alamayacağız ki, ses kaydı yapıyoruz şu an. İtiraf için.
She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her. I just wanted to make her shut.
Hepsini doğru seçtim, hiç dinlemeden mevzuyu. Kulak dolgunluğuyla.
Until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined.
I need to go. We'll be in contact again soon.
Huh? What about the evidence? And the money? Where the fuck you going?
Goodbye, Lee.
Azıcık para verseydi ya. Süper Silhouette. Para ver lan azıcık.
Malik, please tell me you got a recording of all that.
Oh my God, Jensen, I could kiss you right now. I can't believe you got him to confess so openly like that.
To be honest, it was easier than I was expecting. You were definitely right about Lee. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, don't get too cocky just yet. Before I send our little friend's confession off to the local media and authorities,
sus kadın, sus
I want
artık.
to get some Shanghai street justice first. There's a control panel linked to the hive I need you to hack. Uploading the coordinates now.
Burada işimiz varmış da. Nerede lan? Oha, oraya ne? Nerede lan bura? Ha, burada. Ben de diyorum burada nasıl açılıyor? Bunlar görecek. Bir dakika. Oh. Mis gibi. Oha. Yetmeyecek. Ucuzum. Enable mi yap demişti? Ha, disable.
Alright, Malik. It's hacked.
Verifying the signal.
4.
Come on.
Kaç?
Okay, I'm in. Remote frequencies are clear, thank God. Uploading now. And done. Meet me in front of the hive, Jensen. I have a little surprise for our friend Lee.
Bakalım öpücüğü yaptık mı? 2,5 milyon doları kredi değerinde bir öpücük olacak herhalde. Bakıyorum ben de ne olacak diye.
Malik.
First take this. I was gonna use it myself, but after everything you've done,
öpücük.
I think you deserve it more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I have a few loose ends to tie up, and I need to make sure this autopsy report finds its way into the right hands.
Öpücük hani?
The Hongs aren't gonna buy their way out of this one.
Lee's confession is solid. With that and the evidence from the autopsy, there's no way he can avoid prosecution. Justice will be served.
Oh, justice will be served, all right. You might want to stick around for a second. I've got one last little surprise for our friend Lee. Are you facing the hive? It's almost showtime. In 3, 2...
Malik.
Just watch.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me.
Yaptığımız işe bak.
Malik, remind me never to piss you off.
After everything you've done here for Evelyn, for me, you'd have to try pretty hard, mister.
Shanghai Justice Achievement geldi. Öpücüğü de alamadık. 2,5 milyon da alamadık. Abi kalk be. Abi banlanmayalım bıyık yüzünden. Bıyık hep vardı oğlum. Ne yapayım? Full tıraş mı edeydim? Ayrıca sakalları tamamen kesmedim. Kamera bok gibi olduğu için. Logitech'in Sikko kamerasından dolayı. Var yani. Biraz kirli kestim. Bir de kesmişken kesiyorum ya. Biraz derin giriyorum ki yakın zamanda tekrar uğraşmayayım diye. 1-2 ay gidiyor sonra öyle. Bura nereye ya? Bilediğim bıçaklarımı denedim. Buraya nasıl çıkacağız? Gideceğim mekanınıza. Herkes de anlıyor Amerikalı olduğumuzu. Oğlum içme bayılırsın. Hoş geldin Murcielagor. Nereye gidiyor lan bu? Hop. Selamun aleyküm. Buraya nasıl çıkacağız ya? Abi Cyberpunk daha çıkmadı, nasıl oynayayım? Mankind Divided'da daha da öyle görünecek gibi. Aha buraymış. Gelme lan.
Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, okay. I got it now. You with Serif, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running a mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this. You tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing.
Karşılaştırdığın oyuna bak Matrix.
Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Taiyong Medical CEO.
Taiyong Medical? They're Sarah's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize it. No offense, but Sarif was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance
Oyun
recording
gayet iyi
in the
duruyor ya.
Taiyong Tower. I stashed it on a
Kapatmadan
server.
PlayStation gameplay'ine de bakarız. Bugün yayınladılar. 4 ile 5 gameplay'ini yayınladılar. Farklı bir şey varsa ilginç olur.
Well, what do you know, Windmill? I've already got an employee card. Just needs the biometrics from my passport to work. So start encoding.
Ne oldu lan?
There you go. All shiny and bio-encoded, just like I promised.
Mevzu çıkacak vallahi, burada bir şey olacak.
Where do I find this recording?
On a surveillance server in the TYM tower. But that badge will only get you into the lower city factory via their employee shuttle.
And how am I supposed to get up to the tower from down here?
Never said it wouldn't require a little finesse. Look, the tricky part is getting through the Pangu. But you're a resourceful guy. I have faith in you.
Right. And after I'm through the floof?
You'll be in the upper city tower. The server you want is in the central security hub. The login and password are on this. Now, about my reward.
Ne oluyor lan? Ananı avradını, ne oluyor?
Taiyong Medical, man! They're here!
Az siktir.
Banner! I want that hacker dead! You gotta help me, Jason. You're gonna kill me!
And that concerns me, how?
Hayda.
Oh, come on, man. I helped you out. At least give me a weapon so I can defend myself.
Al kardeşim, ben kullanmıyorum zaten.
All right, fine. Take this and get out of here.
Oh, thanks, man. I won't forget this.
Buradan sonrası bir sonraki güne. Heyecanlı kısımda kaldı. Dediğim gibi biraz işim var. Silahsız çok zor ama eğlenceli olacak. İşte uzun süreceğini düşünüyorum ben de zaten, o yüzden şimdiye bırakmadım. Adamlar havadan indi, havadan. Havadan inen adama ne yapacağız biz? Eğilerek kaçacak mıyız? Çömelirsen zarar vermez. Ha siktir. Böyle kapandıysa umarım o cloud save'i almışındır. Neyse, bu da sürpriz olsun. Hadi görüşürüz. Denesene. Aa, hiç açamayacağım şimdi. Boş ver, sürpriz olsun. Hadi görüşürüz. Eyvallah izleyenler. İşte bu.